And I'm starting to record, so try and control the psychoness.
Hey, remind me when it gets to 111.
Yes, dear.
What do you mean 111?
Alright, so our unit learning target, what I want you to be able to do by the end of this whole unit is, I can
If we can do that now,
use
do we know how to do this?
my exponent skills to factor a polynomial. So I want you to be able to factor any type of polynomial, a binomial, a trinomial, a polynomial, any of the nomials by the end of this unit. And this also starts our ninja unit, and we'll do the ninja posters like I have from last year that are up on the wall but are covered up. So get excited about that.
Yeah. I like ninjas.
I just said they were covered up.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't looking.
Oh, okay. I thought you said where.
No, I said mayor.
Okay. Well, there's one right back there, too, if you need to know.
That one looks cool.
Alright, so today our goal is to, I can determine, is blah, blah, blah.
I can determine the GCF of a polynomial and factor like a ninja.
Yes. The GCF of a polynomial and factor like a ninja.
Ninjas kill people.
Well, these ninjas factor. We have ninja Easter bunnies, and they like to factor. It's close to Easter.
It's closer to St. Patrick's Day.
Can't you just enjoy the fact that I try and make fun foldables for you and not complain? Can you try that? Let's try that for just a whole minute. Well, you're annoying.
There should be leprechauns in the ninjas.
I'm going to rip your paper up and throw it away, and then you won't have any notes.
Are those bunnies?
Yeah, they're rabbits.
For what? No.
They're ninja rabbits.
Wait, but
I hate you.
what is that? Should be leprechauns or.
Well, Monday we have foxes and owls, so get excited.
For what?
Alright, so the greatest common factor, what we said a minute ago, is it's the biggest number that divides into two or more numbers. It's the biggest number that divides into two or more numbers. So what is the greatest common factor of 15, 25, and 30?
5.
Alright, what's the greatest common factor of 8 and 12?
4.
Okay, what's the greatest common factor of 12 and 36?
12.
What's the greatest common factor of 27 and 36?
9.
Awesome. Take 2 points for your team, Sean.
Gladly.
So, not only do we have to find the greatest common factor of coefficients, we also have to find it of variables. So, there's something wrong with you.
So,
There's a lot.
so they're compared to the 4 is 2.
Of 4 and 24
Yeah.
is 4. It's the biggest number that goes into it. 4 goes into both of those. Alright, so step 1. So to find the greatest common factor of a polynomial, first you do this. You find the GCF of the coefficients Alright, so then we have to look at the variables. Now, how many x's do you think that x cubed and x to the 4th have in common? Well, I have x cubed, I'm sorry, x to the fourth, and x cubed, right?
Yes.
How many x's do they have in common?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now what if I had x to the fifth and x to the fourth? How many would they have in common? Why?
Four, right? One.
Because each has at least 4.
Each has at least 4. So, is 4 the smaller of the number?
Yes.
Was 3 smaller here?
Yes.
And 3x cubed doesn't have 4 x's in it. It doesn't have 5 x's in it. So you always take the smaller exponent. So step 2, take the lowest exponent. Stop that. Do you need your stress ball?
Yeah.
Did you have to remember what I was talking about?
Yes.
GCF, good catfish fillet.
Have you been sitting there the whole time trying to think of something that could go in the future?
Yeah, like the past 3 minutes.
Alright, and then the final step,
Grand catfish.
after you find the greatest common, so what's the greatest common factor of the coefficients?
Martin.
What is the greatest common factor of the coefficients?
Fundraiser.
4. And what's the smallest exponent?
3.
So after you find that, you divide. Now, when we divide like bases on exponents, what do we do to those exponents? We subtract them. So let's write subtract the exponents. Now, the whole time that we are factoring, we are going backwards. So remember last week when I gave you problems that looked like this? How would we solve this problem? We would distribute. We would multiply the coefficients and we would add the exponents. This time we're going backwards. So we are starting with our polynomial and we are working back to parentheses. So we are taking something out, we're moving it outside of the parentheses, and we're getting new stuff on the inside. Is everybody ready? Alright, so we said the biggest number that goes into 4 and 24 is 4. Okay, then we take the lowest exponent. What's lower, 4 or 3?
3.
So everybody right? X cubed. And now we're at parentheses. So remember, we're going backwards to what we had last week. So 4x cubed is our greatest common factor. And we're going to put a plus sign. Why do you think we're going to put a plus sign? Because it's addition right there. Alright, now, what is the third step? What do we have to do now?
Divide.
Alright, what's 4 divided by 4?
1.
So do we have to write 1?
No.
No. We subtract the exponent. So what's 4 minus 3?
1.
So we have an x left. Does everybody see where we got that from?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
We divided. So we said 4 divided by 4 is 1. We don't have to write it. Then we subtract the exponent. So 4 minus 3 is 1. We have 1x left over. Alright, now 24 divided by 4 is what?
6.
And 3 minus 3 is? So we have no x left. And that's it. That's your answer.
So you just like go down like you like multiply or something? But
You divide and subtract.
Survive in advance.
So divide on first and subtract.
Yes. Alright, let's do the next one together. Looking at 8 and 6. What is the biggest number that goes into both 8 and 6?
4,
2.
1. Class dog.
It's 2. Why is it 2?
Because 2 goes into 3 times, but 2 goes
Oh boy.
2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 8 4 times. But 3 and 4 don't go into 6 and 8.
Horrible.
Multiplication.
Alright, now look at your A's. Now they both have an A and a B in common. So with our A's, you have to take the smallest exponent. What's smaller, 2 or 1?
1.
So bring out 1A. Does everybody see what we did? Now look at your B's. What's smaller, 2 or 1?
1.
So bring out a B. Then draw your parentheses. Now, are we going to have a plus or a minus on the inside?
subtractions.
Look at you guys go. Alright, now we have to divide. Is everybody ready to divide?
Yeah, I'm ready. 8 divided by 2.
Hold on, give me a minute.
Give me
8 divided by 2 is,
About 38 minutes.
and 2 minus 1 is,
1.
1 minus 1 is,
0.
so we don't have a B.
So we
Does
have
everybody see where we got 4A from?
Yeah.
Do we need, stop. Alright, do we need to go over this one more time? Okay. Alright, so let's divide this term again just to make sure we're on the same page. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay? And then we divide our A. So when we divide like bases, we subtract the exponent. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have an A. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we don't have a B. Now we go over here. 6 divided by 2 is what?
I'm trying to remember. No.
1 minus 1 is 0. So the A's we don't write those down. And 2 minus 1 is?
1.
So we have a B. Yes.
What if it's like, so what if it was 11, and then you added plus, for a competition? So what if it was 30? Would you just?
You can still do the same thing.
But what if?
We're going to get to that in just a minute if you'll just wait. Eric, your phone is driving me insane.
Eric, tell your host to stop.
It's recording. Nothing. It's driving me crazy because it's lighting up. Tell them you're at school. Do you want me to tell them you're at school? I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll be like, sorry, he's busy right now. He's with his favorite person. Alright, now let's look at, I want you guys to try example 3 without me. Everybody try example 3 without me. Hey, we missed 11:11.
Oh, I saw it actually.
Okay.
I looked.
Alright, so the biggest number that goes into both 6 and 10 is 2. And what's the smallest exponent? Okay, now you divide. What's 6 divided by 2? What's 9 minus 4? Plus, alright. What's 10 divided by 2? And do we have an X over here?
No.
Perfect.
Hey, that's easy.
I don't see.
Don't you like the Bible?
No, we got to do more because walking around, a lot of us don't understand.
I don't.
Yes,
What the heck?
a worksheet
Well, we always got homework here.
because it's math and you have to practice. I know, life is tough. All right, turn your paper over. Nope.
No movie day class.
During exam week, maybe.
Over?
Maybe.
Turn up. Exam week, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Where are you going to go?
Don't you leave on the time?
If you... I'm just letting it go.
You can't leave.
Yeah, you'll be able to.
Hey, John. Hey, John.
Skew it. I'm worried.
John.
He tried to warn you.
All right, so watching y'all on your paper, we're going to do this one together because y'all are scaring me. It's the same way. It is literally the exact same way. So, step 1, you have to find the biggest number that goes into both 25 and 10. What's the biggest number that goes into 25 and 10? Alright, so everybody write a 5 down.
Whoa.
Craziness. Alright, then you take the lowest exponent of both variables. So let's look at our J. What's smaller, 7 or 2? Okay. Now let's look at our K's. What's smaller, 6 or 4? Now, what is the third step? Divide. Are we going to have an addition or subtraction? Because it's a minus. Alright, now let's divide. Is everybody ready?
I am.
Do we need another minute?
No. That's a first. Never mind.
Alright, everybody take a deep breath. Let it out. What's 25 divided by 5? Okay. Alright, now we subtract the exponents. What's 7 minus 2? What's 6 minus 4?
2.
Does everybody see where we got that from?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Like to see.
Tyreek, what don't you get, son? Tell me.
Life.
So you subtracted.
Yes.
What
What
did you subtract? What did you subtract?
I'm trying. I'm trying. Alright, Tyreek. The first thing I did was 25 divided by 5, and we got.
5.
Then you subtract the exponents. What's 7 minus 2?
5.
What's 6 minus 4?
10.
That's it. That's all I did.
Wow.
Alright, next step. Do 10 divided by 5, which is.
2.
2 minus 2 is. So those cancel. 4 minus 4 is. So those cancel.
She said JK.
Can we try another one without me?
Yes.
Do you think you can do a little better this time?
Yes.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Why are you?
Why are you the way you are?
I don't know, because my parents made me.
I hate so much about the person you choose to be.
No, my parents.
Not
made
the
me.
person.
Name that TV show.
Huh?
Name that.
Family Feud.
Thank you.
That's alright.
And you.
That was Michael or Sylvia.
I knew there was a reason I kept you around. Yeah. I never know. Alright, try this one without me. Pay careful attention to the exponents. So look like that.
Hold on, do it again.
Then maybe written a little neater.
I lost it.
Something wrong with you. Alright, example 6. And then after this one, we should be done.
And then we can go home.
No, then you can help me grade.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yep, get excited.
Like the test?
Packets.
Have you graded the test? No.
I wasn't here
I know,
yesterday.
that's why I said
I
no.
teach all day.
That's why I answered it.
Back.
Well, because halfway through the question, I was like, well, no, she wouldn't have graded it. But then I was like, well, I can't go back now. I've already spewed out the words.
Like a faucet.
Or a fire hydrant.
Or a.
Sewer.
Or.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh my god.
Terry, are you okay?
I want him to say like or something.
Or a.
Is that cute?
Wait, what did you say?
Not cute.
Or a.
Yes, this is a baby squared.
I heard you.
I'm not any of your future wives.
Maybe John. If anyone be.
Whoa.
It's a recording.
It's a.
My stepdad's singers living in my room all the time.
It's possible.
Why would you give them ideas?
Yes. Yeah,
Is
like.
that possible?
My uncle's younger than
Yeah,
my
my stepdad's singers living in my mom.
Okay, do this one without me. Now, is it any different just because we have 3 turns?
Yes.
No.
One
No.
of them doesn't have the same factor as the other.
It's a trinomial, so you still find, and take a point, Kobe, good job. You still find the biggest coefficient, the biggest common factor that goes into those, and then the smallest exponent. So do it without me. Stop being a weirdo.
Hey, Jessica.
What is the biggest number that goes into those?
Hey, Blair.
8.
Hey, Blair.
8, okay.
Hey, Blair.
What's the smallest exponent of C?
2.
What's the smallest exponent of D?
3. I want you to do this by myself.
Alright, now divide that without me.
I want to do
What if the first two have the same factor, but then the third one doesn't? So it's like.
You would only take what they all have in common.
I have no idea what they divide.
Then you leave it. We have a special way to do that on
What do
Monday.
you divide? 64 divided by 8? And 8 divided by 16?
16 divided by 8 and 24 divided by 8. Alright, that's what I got. Check your work against mine. If your whole table got it right, give your team 2 points, and you can go over today. You do not get 2 points. You are at your 2 points. Stop cheating on your points.
You gave me 3.
I gave you 2.
I already put on one table.
That's fine.
She gave you 2.
Thank you. Boom.
She gave him 3.
You gave him
She
4.
said, "Can't go, King."
Hey, I think she gave you 4.
I put
2.